What's up everybody, Music Legend here, and I have a brand new video today. I'm going to be talking about my 4 picks for the most underrated Linkin Park songs. Yes, you will probably know all of these songs if you're a big fan, and I'm not making this a popularity contest based on which songs are the most rare or which songs are the most common. It's kind of just my personal opinion on songs I think are really good, but not as many people know about, aren't as well respected, aren't the bigger hits on their albums, respectively, and seldom make top 10 lists. 3 of the 4 songs I picked are actually in my top 10 Linkin Park songs list, which I'm going to do towards the end of this month, and that's going to be a long video, so bear with me. At number 1 we have Lying From You. Now, this is probably the least underrated of the group that I have here. It's pretty well known. A lot of people know the song. I just think it gets snubbed from lists of best songs or best songs of an album. It's got one of the best rap rock switch-offs of any of their songs in their entire discography. It's got great music, power in the background, Joe Hahn sounds great, everything's good here. I'm definitely going to do an in-depth review of this song and the rest of Meteora when I do that review towards the end of this month, most likely after Christmas or so. But I do think that this song is really underrated because, well, a lot of people definitely know it. It's not as respected as it should be. Obviously, there's a lot of really popular songs on Meteora, and this is one of them. I just think it should make more top 10 lists than it does, as it's better than a few of the other more popular songs on here, like Faint, or even Breaking the Habit. At number 2, we have I'll Be Gone on Living Things. Now, I'll Be Gone is another song that a lot of people know, but the reason I find it underrated is because it's not in a lot of top 10 lists. It's seldom talked about when people talk about the best songs on an album. Living Things really has 3 standout songs, which are Castle of Glass, Burn It Down, and Lost in the Echo. And there's a lot of other really good songs here, and I think that this album as a whole is very underrated because it was stuck between 2 Linkin Park albums that were so popular. The Hunting Party was really popular because it was a different rock sound, and the other album before it, 1,000 Suns, sounded totally different than the last 3. This album sounded a lot like Minutes to Midnight, so the album itself is very underrated. I'll Be Gone is one of the songs that falls victim. This song sounds to me like a mix between New Divide and kind of like the sounds you'll hear on Minutes to Midnight. It's got great vocals. It's got a nice guitar background riff like the songs in Minutes to Midnight, and it has some techno, but it's not overpowering like some of their earlier works. To me, this could almost be a B-side to Minutes to Midnight, or even be like a part 2 to New Divide. I kind of get that kind of vibe from it. But overall, I think it's a really underrated song, even though, again, a lot of people know about it. The third song on here is In Pieces. Now with this song, we're getting into stuff that's pretty rare. Yeah, it has about 1 million views if you look on YouTube's page, but keep in mind, a lot of fans listen to this song a lot of times. Chester Bennington just passed away, so people are listening to the whole albums. But this is the song on the album people listen to if they want to get the full album experience, but not a lot of people enjoy it for what it's worth. I'm going to be talking a lot about this song this month. I love this song. I really do think this is an extremely underrated song. For one, it's got a great marimba opening, and having an instrument like that, a percussion instrument other than drums in a song itself is very creative. The background guitar is very powerful. Again, it kind of picks up with the song. The drum beat kind of eases its way in as well. It all flows very smoothly. Chester's vocal delivery is spot on here. There's really nothing wrong with this song. I think it's an absolute masterpiece. fourth song, and probably the most underrated Linkin Park song, in my opinion, is A Line in the Sand. This is probably one of Linkin Park's longest songs. In fact, it might be their longest song. I don't know off the top of my head, actually, because they do have other long ones like The Catalyst, and a lot of the songs on The Hunting Party are pretty long. But A Line in the Sand is so underrated to me because people always say, I've actually heard a lot of people say before, oh, Linkin Park has generic guitar riffs. They don't go too hard when it comes to the guitar standpoint. This song is a very good song with guitar, and the bass is very good in it too. There is two guitar solos in this song. A great kind of, in the chorus, a very throwback to the, well, not throwback, but kind of like a flashback to the earlier part of the album with Guilty All the Same. The riff almost mirrors that riff exactly, but there's some changes. I kind of like how it goes back upon the different sounds you'll hear on the album, the more mellower rat-a-tat-tat sound with the drums in the beginning. Then obviously it picks up. You get the chorus with the Guilty All the Same-esque riff. And then you get the two solos, which are very good solos, actually. People were really surprised. But Brad Delson can play guitar, let me just say that. But the one problem I have with this song is the microphone sound. I don't know if they were trying to go for a distorted sound, but the mics are very quiet, very muffled. They are throughout this whole album, and it really ruins Chester's vocal ability. Every other album Linkin Park has ever done, Chester and Mike both have very crisp sounding vocal delivery, whether rap on Mike's part or Mike singing, or Chester singing or screaming. But on this album, it sounds all muffled, kind of like a woo-woo sound. I don't really know if that was what they were going for, but the mics on this album are really bad, and they are on this song. I think you fix the mic and also live versions. I think it sounds great, and the solos are fantastic. So guys, that is all for this video. Stay tuned for my next video, which will probably be tomorrow, where I'm going to review 1,000 Suns, talk about why I don't really like it that much, talk about the reasons why many people regard it as the worst Linkin Park album, so on and so forth. And also stay tuned for this coming Monday, where I'm going to be doing a very special review of Asking Alexandria's new self-titled album, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited. As always, remember to stay awesome and like, comment, or subscribe.